CharlieWoods faces major setback in junior golf tournament. CharlieWoods recently faced a big challenge in his young golf career. During an important junior tournament, he was disqualified for breaking several rules. This left fans shocked and raised serious concerns about his future in the sport. With the heavy weight of his father's legendary name on his shoulders, one big question remains. Can Charlie bounce back from this, or has it put his career in danger? When we think of junior golf tournaments, we picture young players stepping onto the course, full of excitement, dreams, and passion for the game. That was exactly the atmosphere last weekend when some of the best junior golfers gathered for a major competition. The tournament was meant to showcase skill, sportsmanship, and the future stars of the sport. The conditions were perfect, the greens were flawless, and the energy was high. Parents, coaches, and golf fans lined the fairways, eager to see the future of golf. In the middle of it all was one name that stood out: CharlieWoods. Charlie isn't just another talented young golfer. He carries a name known worldwide for greatness. As the son of Tiger Woods, he's always faced sky-high expectations. Every time he takes a shot, every time he lines up a putt, all eyes are on him. Fans admire him, critics analyze him, and the comparisons to his father never stop. Until this tournament, Charlie had handled the pressure well. He showed remarkable talent that proved golf runs in his blood. But this time, things didn't go as expected. Instead of making headlines for his performance, Charlie found himself at the center of controversy that shocked the golf world. What happened during the tournament? The trouble began during the second round of the tournament. Reports say Charlie violated multiple rules, something that's taken very seriously in golf. One of the major infractions was improper conduct on the course, though officials didn't immediately provide details. On top of that, he was accused of slow play, which disrupted the tournament schedule. Golf is a sport built on precision, patience, and strict rules. There's no room for error, no matter how young or talented a player is. They're expected to follow the rules to make sure the game is fair for everyone. Unfortunately, Charlie's mistakes went against these principles, and the officials had no choice but to disqualify him from the competition. When the announcement was made, the crowd was stunned. It wasn't just that a young golfer had been disqualified, it was who that young golfer was. CharlieWoods, the son of one of the greatest golfers in history, had just been removed from the tournament. No one saw it coming. Reactions were immediate. Some fans couldn't believe what had just happened. Others were disappointed, feeling that Charlie should have been more careful. Tournament officials stood by their decision, reinforcing the importance of golf's strict rules. Meanwhile, social media exploded with opinions. Some critics argued that being the son of a golf legend doesn't mean Charlie gets a free pass. Others defended him, pointing out that he's still young and learning, and that mistakes like this are part of growing up in the sport. Tiger Woods' calm response: the biggest question wasn't just about Charlie, it was about how Tiger Woods would respond. Tiger was there, watching everything unfold. As a father, he was there to support his son, but as a golf icon, he understood the importance of discipline, respect for the game, and playing by the rules. When Charlie was disqualified, Tiger didn't argue or make a scene. Witnesses described him as calm yet serious. He spoke with tournament officials to understand exactly what had happened and why the decision was made. Despite his calm reaction, it was clear this was a tough moment for him. Tiger has built his career on discipline, respect for tradition, and a deep love for the game. This incident wasn't just about a mistake, it was about what kind of golfer, and more importantly, what kind of person, Charlie would become after this. After the tournament, Tiger spoke out, and his words carried a powerful message. He expressed his disappointment but also emphasized the importance of learning from mistakes. Golf is a game of integrity, he said. As hard as this moment is, it's a lesson in accountability and growth. Charlie will come out stronger from this. Tiger's message wasn't just about golf, it was about life. Everyone makes mistakes, and setbacks are part of the journey. But what truly defines a person is how they respond. Tiger didn't use his influence to change the tournament's decision or make excuses for Charlie. Instead, he used this as a teaching moment to reinforce the importance of accountability, which is a lesson that goes far beyond sports. The pressure Charlie faces for Charlie, this wasn't just a disqualification, it highlighted the enormous pressure he faces as the son of one of the greatest golfers of all time. Imagine trying to follow in the footsteps of a living legend. Every time Charlie steps onto a golf course, people aren't just watching to see if he plays well, They're watching to see if he plays like Tiger Woods. That level of expectation is a lot for anyone, let alone a teenager. Competing against other talented junior golfers is tough enough, but Charlie also has to deal with constant comparisons to his father. No matter how good he is, there will always be questions about whether he can live up to the Woods legacy. But here's the thing, this isn't the end for Charlie Woods. This is just one moment in what will likely be a long journey. Many great athletes have faced setbacks early in their careers and came back stronger. Tiger himself has dealt with injuries, controversies, and challenges, but he always found a way to fight back. Charlie now has a choice. He can let this moment define him, or he can learn from it and keep moving forward. With Tiger as his mentor, Charlie has the perfect guide to teach him not just how to be a better golfer, but how to handle tough moments with resilience. Conclusion: a learning experience. This disqualification is a tough blow, but it's not the end of Charlie's career. It's a learning experience. If he takes this as a wake-up call, works harder, and proves he respects the game as much as his father does, he has every chance to come back stronger. One thing is for sure, this won't be the last time we hear about Charlie Woods. Whether he rises from this setback or lets it slow him down is up to him. But if he's anything like his father, this won't be the end of his story, it will be the beginning of his comeback. Charlie Woods, a setback, not the end. No matter how good Charlie Woods is, there will always be questions about whether he can live up to the Woods legacy. But here's the thing, this isn't the end for him. It's just one moment in what will likely be a long journey. Many great athletes have faced setbacks early in their careers and come back stronger. Tiger Woods himself has gone through challenges, injuries, and controversies but has always found a way to fight back. Now, Charlie has a choice. He can let this moment define him, or he can learn from it and keep moving forward. One thing we know about the Woods family is that they don't back down from challenges. With Tiger as his mentor, Charlie has the perfect guide, not only to improve as a golfer but to handle adversity with resilience. This disqualification is a tough blow, but it doesn't end his career. It's a learning experience. If Charlie takes this as a wake-up call, works harder, and shows the same respect for the game as his father does, he can come back stronger. This isn't the end of his story. One thing is for sure, this won't be the last time we hear about Charlie Woods. Whether he rises from this setback or lets it derail his progress is up to him. But if he's anything like his father, this won't be the end of his story, it'll be the beginning of his comeback. Charlie isn't the only young athlete to carry the weight of a famous last name. Many kids who grow up with superstar parents face the same pressure. Studies show that young athletes with famous parents often struggle with mental and emotional challenges. The stress of trying to live up to a legendary legacy can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, and even burnout. It's not just about raw talent, it's about learning how to handle the mental battle that comes with being in the spotlight. This situation also raises a bigger question. How should we treat young athletes? Should we hold them to impossible standards just because of their last name, or should we give them the same space to make mistakes, learn, and grow like any other kid trying to find their way in sports? Setbacks lead to growth. It's easy to judge from the outside, but the truth is that setbacks like this are often stepping stones to something greater. Some of the biggest names in sports faced major failures before they succeeded. Michael Jordan was famously cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest players ever. Serena Williams lost her first professional tennis match in under an hour, only to go on and dominate the sport for decades. These early failures didn't define them, they motivated them to work harder, improve, and come back even stronger. For Charlie, this disqualification is not the end of his story. He's still young, and one bad moment doesn't mean his future in golf is in jeopardy. In fact, this could be a turning point, a chance for him to prove he's not just riding on his father's name but is serious about making a name for himself. With the right attitude, he can use this as motivation to improve his game, learn from his mistakes, and show the world he's here to compete. Golf's unique challenge. Golf is different from many other sports. It relies on honesty and self-discipline. Unlike basketball, football, or soccer, where referees enforce the rules, golf expects players to police themselves. This is part of what makes golf such a unique and respected sport. Whether you're a weekend golfer or a pro on the PGA Tour, you're expected to know the rules, follow them, and hold yourself accountable. That's why Charlie's disqualification wasn't just about breaking a couple of rules. It was a lesson in what it really means to be a golfer. The rules in golf exist to ensure fairness, no matter your age, background, or skill level. From junior tournaments all the way up to the Masters, the expectations are the same. The game has traditions and standards that have been upheld for generations. The greatest golfers, like Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Arnold Palmer, have all built their careers on talent, discipline, and respect for those traditions.